welcome to Life and in Between with Mrs. N. I'm Domi and welcome home. On today's video, I wanted us to talk a little bit about being financial savvy, not per se financial, because this is not really financial. I'm going to get to the point where I'm getting at, but it's very nice to be seeing the youth, young South Africans, engaging in financial conversations over social medias and having financial literacy information being readily and easily accessible, either on Facebook from the financial bunnies and or YouTube. I mean, that information was not so easily accessible, and most people never knew that financial literacy is a thing or it even exists, or there's a way to get information of that other than when you study finances. So when you get to understand finances, if you never did accounting and you never went to varsity to study further in finance or economics, then economy and finances really were a very unknown topic, and we would spend and carry our lives just because we have money. It was there, and we didn't really understand the power of money and what it can do for us, or planning money, how powerful it is. So it's very nice that we as young South Africans have tapped into that specific portion of our lives, which is very important. We've been educating ourselves, we've been giving us warnings, and we've been helping each other get out of debt and how to not get into debt to some, which is how we would thrive as the new generation. So it's very awakening to see a lot. I will be very specific: Black people managing money, doing things with their money that are impactful, and cutting ties with unhealthy debts, because there is also healthy debts that you need in your life. So on today's video, I want to talk about the smallest financial decision that you can make, that I've seen it even for myself, that I've made in my household, and it has really impacted us greatly, as investing in insurances. I know insurances are not really investments, but in this term, I want you to understand this. I might not be using the correct terms, but here it is. So the thing is, get yourself insurances. Those are your backup plans. Yes, you have your emergency funds, and you have your savings plan, and you have your investments, and you have your offshores, and you have your properties, and you have your, but do you have insurance for all those big things that you're having? For instance, your property, you do need property insurance. I mean, you have a property of, maybe you were so lucky you bagged yourself a property of 5 million and you have not insured it. What is going to happen to you if anything happens? If your status changes, your financial means change, and or maybe an accident, something that you have no total control of which the Durban disaster was a perfect example for most people. Are you secured in your property? Even if it's paid off, do you have insurance? Do you have a financial backup if something would happen to your structures, to protect yourself from financial strains of things like that? So I'd really suggest get yourself property building insurance, which it is required when you purchase via a mortgage bank loan route. And with that, the only tip I can give you is that request to have the insurance separate from your mortgage deduction. In terms of interest, if it's all combined, then the interest rate spikes up as in a total, whereas if you have the house insurance in a separate deduction, then the house entity, I mean, every rand counts when it comes to interest hikes or reductions or anything like that. So have those separate entities separate, because it might save you a couple of hundred rands when it comes to the current situation we're having, where our repo rate is increasing gradually and it's not stopping by the look of it. So if your insurance is already included in your monthly home loan debit order, call your bank or whoever you are financing your house with, and call them to ask them to separate the two, from the insurance to be a separate debit order and the house property a separate debit order. Number two, Now you have your house, obviously you have furniture in. I mean furniture, I mean your microwave, your fridge, your TV, and whatever things that you might have. Maybe your camera, in a sense, your laptops, your desktops, all those things, and your TV games, whatever, what Xboxes and whatnot. Those things are expensive, especially if ever anyone breaks into your house and makes away with those items. I mean, we've learned in our own way, where we had a break-in and a whole hefty of our portable devices were stolen, and those things are not easily recoverable. And if you don't have insurance, I promise you it will be a headache. It will be a deep dive into your pockets. I mean, those are things can easily add up to about over 50,000 rands when you add them up if anything happens into your household. So in that instance, get yourself a home content insurance. Home content insurance can be less expensive. I'll get to it when you are using almost the same company and you take different portfolios, and then you get a discount on most of the products that you purchase in that organization. For instance, for me, I have my RA, which is a retirement annuity with Momentum, where I later took on the home content insurance, and the rate literally dropped. Like, I have over 100K of home content, I think 120 or 150,000 of home content cover, and I am paying about 260 rands. That is a small amount to pay. If you would, in the next coming year, just multiply 160 rands in a year, and then you lose your MacBook. I mean, to replace that, and the amount of money that you put into your home content insurance and they pay out, obviously you have to follow the guidelines. Produce there was a burglary, as you say, or produce that you had lost it. It depends on what you are looking for. They can customize and give you a cover that is suitable for what you need. If you're a person who's always on the road, then they cover. If you're always on the road, if you're a person in the house, then there's always someone. I mean, they have different scenarios that they cover, and they cover extensively from water losses. Let's say a pipe burst in your house while you're at work, and then you find that your whole yard is drowning, and municipality will get to charge you of that. Guess what? My insurance covers for such incidents. I mean, the pool motor breaks down. This is unforeseen costs that, yes, you may tap into. I haven't even got into my emergency fund, but all those things are fixed. My latest incident was having our solar lights outside stolen. I mean, they cleaned up the whole yard. All the power solar lights were gone, but their solar panels, and my gate cable was gone. So the gate cable, you guys know the gate cable. And then, guess what, guys? The home content insurance covered that. They covered it. We are back up. It's more like your financial big brother. Obviously, they have an access fee. If your claim is maybe 5,000, then they ask you to pay 1,000 rand. And the nice thing about that, they deduct the excess fee from the total payout. So if you're going to receive 5,000 rands, they send you 4,000, deducting that 1,000 rands, and you get a contractor, and they come do the work, and you send proof of all of that. So guys, get yourself insurances. So getting to the point of another insurance that you may get, it's also a life cover. If you're dead gone die. Guys, that happens. Everyone, there's only one way to leave this earth, is through death. So if you die and you're having all this, you have this beautiful house, you have your Maybachs, okay guys, okay. You have your Maybach, you have all your limos, you have your whatnot, wagon, and all of that, they are costly in their own matter, and you leave this earth. And you do need to, life has to continue without you. Life has to continue without you, and those bills have got to be paid. So prepare for the unforeseen, because we all know that that day is coming. It's either now or later, and it doesn't matter when it is, but have those aspects in your life covered. You can have also unemployment insurances where you get retrenched and then they have a payout for you, and income protection plans if anything happens for you, and then they cover for your salaries for over about 6 months while you're trying to get your feet um, steady on the ground. So guys, financial planning and getting those things that don't cost you an arm and a leg, which cover you at the most times where you need them. It gives you a peace of mind knowing that. And sometimes you even forget that you're having these things running, and you have an incident, and then it comes to you, you know what, I have this covered. Let me just call them and find out what can be done for me. And then you find out that seamless, they're willing to help you. Everything gets resolved on your behalf. I mean, your car insurance, you get stranded, you get stuck somewhere, and then they send a driver, they send a mechanic. I mean, those examples have made my life very easy. Just a phone call away, just a report away, and your life is easy. Invest in making your life easy, and invest in making sure you are financially cushioned. I hope you did enjoy this video, and there are plenty of financial advisors from financial advisors. And please note, I'm not in any position to give financial advices, but please take care of your finances. This is just a personal point of view, and I'm sharing with you. You may take it, apply it, or not. Either way, but I have to put this disclaimer: I am in no way a financial advisor. You can get into contact with your financial advisors, even with your bank, appointed one that can give you finances in terms of your financial prospects and what you can do with your finances, what your finances can do for you as well. But guys, let's financially thrive and avoid incidences that cost us while we could have foreseen and planned for them like way back. So this is it guys for me. Be financially cushioned, and let's live our soft lives guys. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching this and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. I hope to see you guys returning if this is the first time, and for you my day ones, I love you and thank you for joining me. Bye.